Lady Gaga is leveraging her Mayhem promotional tour to advocate for the queer and trans community. This week, Gaga's sixth studio album, Mayhem, debuted at #1 on the Billboard albums chart, following weeks of promotion during which the beloved pop star emphasized her support for the queer and trans community amidst a climate of uncertainty surrounding LGBTQ+ rights in the U.S. When she accepted the Innovator Award at the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Awards on March 17th, Gaga expressed her gratitude to her fans, affectionately known as her Little Monsters, and especially to the LGBTQ+ community. "You taught me bravery before the world was ready to listen," she stated. "You have made the world a better place, and your courage inspires me every day." Among her supporters was rapper Doechii, a recent Grammy winner, who introduced Gaga by calling her a lifeline for queer kids like herself who felt different. "Gaga showed us that it's okay to be our true selves, to explore new things, to express ourselves, and to create," Doechii said. "Gaga has always been innovative and unique, and that's not just acceptable, it's ideal." Gaga's remarks at the iHeartRadio Awards are just one of many instances where she has highlighted the LGBTQ+ community, especially in light of the current administration's ongoing challenges to trans rights. She received a standing ovation at the 2025 Grammy Awards in February when she acknowledged the trans community while accepting the award for Best Pop Duo/Group Performance for her duet, Die With a Smile, with Bruno Mars. "I want to emphasize tonight that trans individuals are not invisible," the singer addressed the audience. "Trans people deserve love, and the queer community should be uplifted. Music embodies love." During the March 8th episode of the Interview podcast by the New York Times, host David Marchese pointed out that Gaga was the only artist to use the Grammy stage to explicitly advocate for trans rights. When asked if her work in 2025 had a political dimension, Gaga stated that she has always viewed being in the public eye as inherently political. "I'm not interested in fame for the sake of it," she clarified. "It's a privilege to stand alongside such incredible individuals. I have always admired the trans community and the LGBTQ+ community since I was young. When you win an award, you have 45 seconds to speak while the world is listening. I wanted to say something meaningful for the people I care about. I'm not a trans person, but I try to imagine what it must be like to wake up in America and the world today," she continued. "I believe we need to be supportive, and these conversations can't just be whispered, they need to be spoken openly." In a March 5th interview with Zane Lowe from Apple Music, Gaga described the daily injustices faced by transgender Americans under the current administration as completely unfair and wrong. "We all need to support trans individuals and each other, affirming that they deserve love, protection, and encouragement," she stated. She also told The Advocate that attempts to ignore or undermine the contributions of the LGBTQ+ community to the arts and entertainment are incorrect. "To me, that's a form of violence," Gaga remarked. She elaborated on her nearly 2-decade relationship with her fans, which encompasses social justice politics, advocating for those who feel different, supporting one another, celebrating victories and losses, and sharing our stories. "I can't imagine being famous without the kind of fan base I have," she added. "A fan base that stands for something and supports each other." In other news, Gaga's tour is scheduled for May 18th, 19, 21, and 24, with 4 performances at the Singapore Indoor Stadium, marking the only Asian stop on her current world tour. This has sparked significant interest in travel to Singapore, highlighting the city's growing status as a destination for event tourism, strategically attracting visitors from around the region. The number of bookings is expected to rise as more fans secure tickets to the concerts as the date approaches in May. It was also noted that the majority of international bookings are coming from China, Malaysia, Japan, the Philippines, and South Korea. Simultaneously, budget-minded travelers are responsible for 38% of accommodation searches, focused on 3-star hotels and lower, in contrast to only 18% for the subsequent week.